Yo, what up, troops? This video is about the 7 reasons why she's not responding to your texts. I know, that's kind of fucked up, right? Now, see, and here's the problem with this, before I even get into this. See, women give guys numbers, right? And when a girl gives a guy a number, we figure, oh shit, she likes me, you know, right? And you feel you got a chance. So when a girl doesn't respond to your phone call or respond to your text, it doesn't make sense logically, okay? And guys go into logic and try to figure things out as to why she responded this way. So you try to figure a logical reason for emotional response. That's why it doesn't work, all right? So let's get into the reasons why women do this kind of stuff, okay? So some of these bad behaviors right here, okay, if they're doing these things, okay, you know, you may want to reevaluate your attraction to her because it may not be as high as you think it is, okay? You know, as guys, we tend to overproject and rate her attraction to us, okay? So you may be feeling her like a 9 or a 10. She can be feeling you like a 5, okay? Or maybe a 6, but just a 5 or whatever. So we exaggerate her attraction for us. You know, it's just our ego. That's what it does, right? So let's get into it real quick, all right? So the number one thing out of 7 I would give you is insecure, okay? All women are insecure, okay? That's the main thing. All women are insecure to some degree, okay? To some degree, all right? Now, that's based on, you know, background, this, that, how they look, responses from friends and family and whatever, and experiences with boyfriends and this, that, and the third thing. Okay, fine. Okay, and even matter of fact, now a lot of very pretty women have more insecurities than the regular women that are just walking around normal, you know, because they want to be perfect, and no one's perfect. That drives you fucking crazy. So insecurity is one of those first tools, you know. They use this tactic, and this is why they do this bad behavior as far as taking a phone call and not calling you back, or, you know, not responding to your text if you know, text her or whatever. She may give you a happy text or a good text at the beginning, like a hey or whatever, and say some funny shit or whatever, and you feel good, like, oh shit, she's feeling me, all right. And then next thing you know, she's gone, right? So because of her insecurity, you think, well, if you don't like me, you just fucking don't give me the number. Why would you do that? Because of the insecurity. Insecurity allows her and allows you the beta male behavior, okay, and pleasers to continue to call her to boost her security, make her feel secure in herself and feel like she's wanted or needed, okay? So these pleasers are just a resource for her to fill that void in her life, to make her feel better, so that it's a survival tactic, all right, basically, okay? It helps quiet the emotions in her head. You understand? Those noises, the voices that say she's not enough, it helps to make her, it eases her pain. So she keeps these guys tagging along, all right? Which is not right. It's just totally, you know, fucked up and a little shitty to do. But that's what they do, okay? And it's selfish, okay? Now, number 2 would be, obviously, low interest, okay? So if interest is very low, why would she call you back, right? A lot of times these girls that you do get phone numbers from or get texts from, you met them somewhere and it was a short interaction, a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes or less, and it really didn't take off like you wanted it to, or you felt it did take off but she didn't really get much out of it, or she got a lot out of it and then she turned the corner and another guy talked to her. She was like, oh shit, this guy's more exciting, da-da-da. Just like that, you're gone because there's no connection. Look at my video on rapport. It explains a lot about, you know, attraction from the beginning and drawing that connection and creating that glue that makes her want to call you back, all right? So let's move on. But with the low interest, she ends up having buyer's remorse. Why? Because most of the times when she gives you the number, if it's night, if she's club, if she's out drinking or in the mall somewhere, or just preoccupied with everything else going on in her life, she'll probably don't remember the number or recognize your name or the conversation. If you send her a picture or whatever, she may not recognize that either, all right? Don't send pictures, though. You know, don't do that shit. That's needy. If she knows, she recognizes your name, hey, wow, hey, what's up? That's what you want to hear. Oh, wow, just thinking about you, da-da-da, da-da-da. If you ain't hearing that, don't, and whatever you do, with all these things I'm giving you on this list, don't call them back. If you already sent a response out there, leave it. Leave it out there. Do not double text or are you alive and all that other silly shit. Don't do it. You're going to want to do it, don't do it. All right? So, number 2. So, no low interest is where she doesn't recognize your name, doesn't remember who you are. You left no impact on her, okay? So, number 3, I'd put up would be her priorities, okay? You're not a priority to her whatsoever. You're in the back burner, okay? You're in the back of the rotation that she has going on in her life as far as, school. She should be busy in school or working with family, friends, or she could be with girlfriends, okay? And if she's not, she's playing games, whatever. But the bottom line is that, you're not a priority in her life, and she shouldn't be one in yours, okay? That's how that works. She should not be a priority in your life to begin with, okay? A call from a woman like this, someone you just met, should be a surprise, Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this chick. Bang, hey, what up? Da-da-da-da, all right? So that's how it should be. Don't sit around and wait for a girl and think that because you had a good conversation yesterday, a good talk, that she's going to remember you, okay, the next day or 2 days later or 3 days later, okay? Women meet a lot of guys, a lot of interactions all the time. You ain't the only one. Okay, I don't care who you are. It's if you were the only one, you'd be hearing from her. She'd be calling you right away. So if she ain't doing that, you ain't the one. Okay, she's got other shit going on. She probably has an old flame trying to come back. She's definitely dating other guys, or just damn busy. So busy enough that you're not a priority on that list. All right, so don't take it personal. Just know what it is. But again, do not text back. Okay, number 4. Okay, some women do this shit vindictively, They give a number out with no intentions of meeting you or going out or dating you or anything, okay? It's vindictive. It's just manipulation. And what they do with these phone numbers, and if the girl does if they does like you, for example, okay, the girl that manipulates and vindictive, she just build her numbers up, all right? Follow her on IG or whatever, okay? That's fine. Manipulating, that's disrespectful, this, that, so don't fall for it, whatever. However, sometimes the girl will manipulate you also because she likes you, all right? That's a twofold there, but it's twofold, okay? And if she likes you, she will do this as part of a power play, okay? To set the standard, the narrative of the relationship, to steer in the direction that she wants to go in, to steer the direction that whereas you're chasing her. If she texts you, you text her something, da-da-da, and she texts back something back to you, oh yeah, da-da-da, real excited text, and then she just falls off. You text her again, hey, so what are you doing today, or whatever, or, what'd you say, or repeat that, or whatever, and you get no response back, and it's a day or two, let it go. Let it go. Don't respond, because when she's giving you breadcrumbs, okay, little this, little talk, just disappear. Come back a couple of days, boom. Hey, I just thinking about you. And you respond back and say she's gone again. It doesn't make any logical sense. When it's confusing, guys, women know, guys are wanting to get curious, okay? Women get curious and they follow guys when guys are complicated or guys are indifferent, okay? We get triggered by confusion. They get triggered by emotional or rejection or ignoring or whatever, but they get driven and drawn and triggered differently. But we get triggered by confusion. Because we're like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck she do that for? And you want to investigate. Women know that. So they throw these little breadcrumbs out. You go, yesterday she talked to me good, but she was funny yesterday. Today I didn't hear from her. Then she said something else. And you're all fucking confused. Then you call her, what you mean by that? Did you say it again? What was that all about? I missed that. I'm sorry. What did you say? This, that. Guys, if it sounds silly or she says something non sequitur that doesn't make any sense, let it go. Don't fall for the bait. She's trying to get you to fucking call and be chasing her, okay? So you said you wanted to go out tomorrow. She set a date and she doesn't even call you. You don't hear from her. Shit like that. Those are little tactics. She may like you, but if she's playing this kind of game, put her on the back burner. Put her back in rotation, okay, as a side piece. If she comes up and calls, hey, good to hear from you. What's up? Blah blah blah. She doesn't. You let it go. Don't try to call her and figure her out. Okay. If she was very interested, she'd be calling you. It wouldn't be all this. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Number 5, validation. Women do these things, this bad behavior of getting guys' numbers and not returning texts for validation. What do I mean by that? Validation, it fills her need to feel desired when you do chase her, when you do call to find out what's going on, when you are Mr. Fix-It, okay? And you want to reason and make sure she's okay with you, or you want to see where you are with her, okay? So that tactic right there, it gives her validation. It makes her feel ravished and desired by guys she doesn't even like, okay? Again, she's building numbers up. She give a number out to a bunch of guys because it's a numbers game for her, okay? Doesn't matter. She might even know who you are, but if you're on her roster and you're calling and checking and this and that, you're giving her validation for free. You're giving her compliments. Oh, you look nice today. Hello, beautiful. And you're texting and trying to create a connection with her, all right, via text or phone or whatever, or, don't do it, okay? Because that makes her, that's why you don't compliment, okay, women like this, okay? Because they really don't need the compliment. They don't know you to compliment them. You compliment women you love, that you've been in a relationship with for a long time. They need to hear it, not the new girls that you don't even know. You look beautiful. How do you know she looks beautiful? She could say, he just met me. You don't know how I am. This and that. And they feel like you're just saying whatever you got to say to get some ass or get in their pants. So they don't believe you anyway. All right? They might feel shitty inside, but we are visuals on the outside. We see visually she looks great, but she probably I'm bleeding. I got gas and I got to take a shit. Beautiful? What do you mean beautiful? Oh, because you don't know what's going on, how she feels. You see the external and the visual. It looks great. Packaging, it looks great. But on the inside, something else is going on with her. She knows that. Okay? So you say, you're beautiful. She goes, I just fucking shitted all over there. Like, I got diarrhea. I don't want to hear that shit. So, but we don't know that, They fucking smile and cutesy and boop, boop, be-doo. And you fucking, you don't see that. You see the bullshit on the outside, right? So they don't get it all. They don't put it all together. All right? So, but that validation shit, don't do it, okay? They'll just take the number just to have guys calling and all that shit. Why? Because number 6, it boosts their ego, okay? 5 is validation. 6 is boosting their ego, okay? So that ego, all the buzzing of the phone and the pinging, all those pings and buzz, that boosts her dopamine, okay? That gives her, it sparks and triggers her reward sensory perception in her brain, okay? Her reward center gets triggered and it gives her a shot of dopamine every time the phone is ringing. She gets a buzz from somebody. Hey, are you around? Hey, sexy. Hey, beautiful. Same thing. But these little dopamine triggers, these little spikes throughout her day, her phone's always ringing. Got it? So don't be doing this shit right here because, like any addiction, okay? Dopamine is like a drug. Same thing if you was that bing, bing, bing and dinging and ringing off. Same thing if you were in a casino, all right? It's the same thing. They have the bells and you pull the one-armed bandit and things are spinning and lights are flashing. These marketers, they know this kind of stuff, okay? The marketers immediately, they all know this stuff. It triggers dopamine in the reward center in your system, okay? And so you respond. Same thing with the casinos, like I said, and video games, all right? Or shopping for women, shopping, all right? Does the same thing, getting the shoes, getting this. I want a guy to spoil me, all that shit, okay? They want rewards. I'm a diva, this, that, for no reason. You meet them, I'm a diva, You're like, fuck out of here. I don't even, But they want the rewards and the free spikes and validation, all right? That boosts their ego, okay? And then why would you boost their ego? So they have all these phone numbers and everybody calling. It gives them status among their girlfriends. It gives them bragging rights, okay? A lot of the girls, if they have a bunch of girlfriends that are kind of nerdy and goofy, because girls are kind of goofy, guys. Girls are kind of goofy, They put a great facade on, but a lot of them go home lonely. A lot of them are nerds, like to read. Some of them are cat ladies. And but what have you. But a lot of girls are introverted, a lot of them introverts. But they have girlfriends that are outlandish and I was out at this club yesterday and nice, like a bunch of VIP stuff, right? But bunch of girls, guys, a lot of girls in the VIP, the spot, right? So, but there were a lot of girls that were introverted, and the 10 girls, 8 girls, we had our squad too. But great night. But the point of the matter, I can observe and you see the bullshit. You see the quiet girls mixed in with the wild girls. Those girls on the floor, doing wild shit, and but in the quiet girls are still they just sit there reserved while their girlfriends and but these girls that are outlandish and wild and got the ego, they're all about that status. So when their phone is ringing from these non-important people, all these pleasers and these hang-ons and the guys that they string along and the guys that they tag along and they jerk around and the yanking their chain and hey, disappear, call, disappear, call, disappear. These guys bite onto that. They hang on. A lot of guys fall for this stuff. Okay, most guys do. Okay, it's beta male behavior at its best. Okay, pleasing. You want to know what's going? Are you okay? I'm worried about you. Are you okay? Are you safe? So all these phones and it's bing, bing, bing. That boosts her status amongst her girlfriends. She gets bragging rights. Women brag and talk shit all the time, just like guys do. Okay, she's like, oh, what's going on, girl? You got a lot of phone calls. Bing, bang, bing, bang. This is so and so. I don't even know this guy. Look, he keep calling me. Look, and they laughing and joking. You part of their fucking joke. So I hate guys. They that's all it was. One thing makes her look popular among her girlfriends, and women are very competitive that way. It sounds silly, but they are very competitive. Who gets the most phone calls while they're all hanging out? Who's turning guys down? Who got the stories? Women tell stories about guys too, so they tell that dirty shit too. So don't think they fucking all, sweet society purebred. All right. So these reasons right here. The status, it builds status for them. It gives them, it boosts their ego by giving them dopamine. The validation, guys calling them, pleasing, checking on them again. Another way of validating them and making them feel important. Manipulation, if she likes you or not like you, there's ways to do that, as I explained. Okay. Then we have her priorities. Number 3, her priorities are you're not part of that priority. If her priority of things to do is not you or not one of them. Okay. If she was into you and you had a higher level of attraction she had a higher level of attraction for you, you'd be on her priority list. You'd be on top of her list somewhere up top. All right. So you're not. So if that's the case, then you know where you stand. Okay. And then number 2 is low interest. Low interest, buyer's remorse. She gave the number. She didn't even know who you are. It was just a phone number just to get you away from her. Get away so I can block you later. Type phone call shit. All right. And the first one is insecurity. Okay. Women need guys to their as women that even not even interested in guys at all will use them as resources. Okay. To fill in the voids of their life, to make them feel confident and secure by guys chasing and them feeling desired. Okay, so don't do these things and don't fulfill it and be part of their little master plan. All right, stand on your own. Okay, and do your thing. You should be busy. You should be doing stuff already and building your team up. All right, of people that want to be on your team, that want to be in your squad. Okay, all right. So I see new people subscribing, signing in. We're growing this page here. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'm watching you guys, the new guys coming in, and my day oneers. It's all love, all right? Yo, XL, and I'm out.